Doing it right. Vincent LaPolva from Green Joe Coffee Truck, and we are learning how to make the perfect cup of coffee. I thought
Chad,
I
you've
knew.
been making coffee since you were 2, and you don't know it.
And I don't know, but there's
Well,
always
luckily
and
I-
there's a bunch of different ways to do it.
Okay.
You're right.
So we're gonna learn. So we got the ingredients over here. The one thing I don't notice, we don't have a Keurig and we don't have a Mr. Coffee.
Yeah.
So
So
then-
walk us through what these contraptions are.
Yeah, so this is pretty simple.
Okay.
Water,
Yes.
coffee, and then an AeroPress. And an AeroPress is it's a device that allows for kind of like a French press, but you get to filter out the grinds.
Okay.
So it leaves a real clean cup of coffee,
Okay.
which is really nice.
That
So-
sounds delicious.
Yeah.
So is this how you always make your coffee?
No, that's how I make it at home. In the truck,
Okay.
we have to make it for like commercial reasons.
Okay.
Sure.
So we need vats.
So
But
this is
see,
something
that's
that
the way
people
to-
can do at home. Then.
yeah,
So
is-
this is
yeah.
the way to do it. You find
Yeah.
out from a barista what they do at home.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
necessarily what they're doing in
We're
in
getting
the
all the
restaurant.
secrets.
Yeah. All right. So walk us through,
Yeah.
Vince. How do we do
Yeah.
this?
Yeah, so it's pretty simple. Let me, can
Yeah.
I grab one of these cups
Yeah,
here? I'll
absolutely.
just-
Here, we'll give you the nice KRQE.
Okay,
Yeah.
red. So, may I?
Yeah,
Thank you so
absolutely.
much. So here's one of the filters. And
This is one of the filters.
yeah, so this is
Oh,
a
okay.
Let me
filter
take
there.
a look at this here. Look at that. That's the filter.
Yeah,
Wow.
Interesting.
Okay.
so it's real small, and you put the filter in the bottom of this thing here. And then this just sets right on the cup. So that's
Okay,
it.
wow.
That's it. And
Okay.
then, so this is a fine grind that I use from my roaster.
Mm-hmm.
Her name is Prosum, Cindy from Prosum Coffee, and
Okay.
she has awesome coffee.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, 10% of her proceeds goes back to the plantation.
Oh, that's
so
great.
I thought I'd just throw that out there because I
So
really like her
what
for
makes, because I'm not as into coffee as Chad is, what makes awesome coffee?
that. Yeah, coffee is really subjective. You can ask 10 different people and they'll give you 12 different answers.
Okay.
You know? So for us on the truck, I like to make coffee that I enjoy, and if other people like my coffee, they'll keep coming back.
Yeah. Okay.
And everyone has kind of slightly different coffee,
Yeah.
you know, so
Okay.
it's really subjective. I like dark roast because I like to taste my coffee, but
Yeah.
you know,
Okay.
some people like light roast. Everyone has a different taste.
Okay, so we have the coffee. Is the next part the water?
Next part's the water.
Okay.
Yeah, so super simple. I'm gonna pull this one in.
Now, if we wanted to go, Vince, and get one of these for our homes, where do you get something like this?
Yeah, so I mean, the easiest way, you can go on Amazon, pull it off there for $30. So they're
Okay.
really cheap.
Okay.
You could stop in at most of your local coffee shops, and you're gonna see a lot of these around.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
in your local coffee gigs.
Okay, so
So yeah,
put
the
it up there.
AeroPress is getting its name out
And this
fairly
is super
well.
simple. I mean, I use the Keurig at home, and this seems just as easy as how I use my Keurig.
So
I mean,
now, as that's pouring in, I want to mention. So as I said earlier in the show, I teach at CNM on Wednesdays, and every Wednesday before my class, I stop by the food truck. You guys are located on the main campus. Tell
Yeah.
us about the mobile coffee truck, as it
Yeah,
were.
so we have a mobile coffee setup, and we set up at CNM, but we also do like catering events, weddings. We do a lot of movie sets. We're booked for a movie set this week. So we kind of get our name out and do a lot of that. We like to get indoors as well. I'm a big fan of the CrossFit community, so
Okay.
we'll do.
As your shirt says,
As
coffee,
yes.
deadlifts, now.
There you go.
Yeah.
And of course, we'll
Yeah.
have links. You are on social media, so of course we will have links and information at casa.com. So later on, you want to find out how to meet Vince and the gang over there. We'll have the links there. We're going to take a look at this cup of coffee when we come back, guys. I'll give you the verdict when we come back on Style.